And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week.
As we welcome in the new year, where else to be than at Pennsylvania's Farm Show, a week-long exposition of Pennsylvania agriculture, the largest indoor agricultural exposition in the world, and a great time for all. And looking at the future of farming to my rear is the New Holland Forager, a tractor that is run by multiple computer systems and satellite technology. The future is exactly what this farm show says, imagining it all. And this week in the world of sports, we lost one of the all-time greats, Don Larsen, the only pitcher in Major League history to hurl a perfect game in the World Series, and one of only two pitchers to ever pitch a perfect game in postseason play, the Philadelphia Phillies' Roy Halladay being the other, and one of three Yankees to pitch perfect games over the storied history of theirs. What's interesting is the connection of Don Larsen to the other two, David Cone and David Wells. He went to the same high school as Wells in San Diego, California, and he threw out the first ball on the day that Cone pitched his. It was Yogi Berra Day at Yankee Stadium, and of course Yogi Berra caught the famous perfect game by Don Larsen. May he rest in peace. And as we move into 2020, the talk will turn to politics. And how can we have a discussion about 2020 politics without talking about the current state of the economy? The Standard & Poor's up over 50% since Donald Trump was elected. That's better than twice the rate of ordinary growth in the Standard & Poor's index under the first 3 years of any presidency. And with 160 million Americans now working, more than at any time in our history, with family wages rising dramatically, average household income up $6,000, and with unemployment at record lows, and the stock market indexes across the board hitting all-time highs. The first trading day of the year, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was at one point up more than 350 points. We're looking very much like we're going to get to that 30,000 threshold, which I've said all along marks a really, really, really good position for President Trump to run from re-election from. And finally, Soleimani, the general from Iran, gets taken out this week. A brutal thug, a terrorist of the worst order, incidentally identified by the Obama administration as a terrorist, is finally killed. And what does the left do? The one pundit had this to say. He said, "Right move, wrong commander-in-chief." That really says it all, folks. I mean, it really says it all. When you think about that, it is so detached from reality. What we're really saying to the world is that red lines matter. And when you cross one, there's going to be a terrible price to pay. That's the old Ronald Reagan, you get peace from strength formula, and it really works. So if you're anywhere near the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, make it a point to come out to the greatest show on earth, the Pennsylvania Farm Show this week. But for now, that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.